Well, succeeding at track and field, though, is not easy. Dayana Bennett has a story of one young lady who beat the odds.
Dave, Hillary Merkley is in her last year at ISU, and she's working hard to make ISU history. It's the last event of the Springfest track meet. ISU senior Hillary Merkley is gearing up for a 4x4 relay race. Merkley has come a long way since walking onto the track team 4 years ago. It only took 2 semesters for Coach Dave Nielsen to give her a track scholarship. Merkley has a lot to be thrilled about since she tied the heptathlon marks set by Sarah Mosler in 1998, who at the same time also broke the heptathlon record set by pole vault 2000 Olympic gold medalist Stacy Dragila, who Merkley also looks up to.
Well, I was excited to get the score that I did. That was a personal best for me, and so I was happy about that. And I didn't plan on tying the school record and things, but that was just an extra bonus.
Merkley has some other goals that she wants to accomplish.
I guess this year is what I've kind of been working for, and my senior year and being the last time that I'll probably compete in college, I hope to be able to go to nationals this year. That's a goal that I've had and have had for a couple years now.
Her coach is also proud of her achievements.
Well, the heptathlon school record is something we've had a lot of pride in, and Stacy Dragila held it before, and then Sarah Mosler broke it, and now Hillary's tied it. So some really good people that have held that record.
Today, Hillary goes to Utah for the Robinson Invitational, and after college, she plans on coaching track at the high school or college level. Dave, back to you.
Dayana, thank you.
Well, East Idahoans catching on to soccer's international appeal, but they're also picking up some of the other habits that have been associated with the sport. Dayana Bennett joining us now live with more. Dayana?
That's right, Mark. Talking about self-control is the first step to solving the problem of violence in sports. Stefan DeFore played international soccer in Trinidad and Tobago before becoming assistant coach for ISU's women's soccer team. Around the world, soccer is known to be a very passionate sport, and it's becoming more and more popular in America. And with that popularity, the violence is also increasing.
This is the most widely watched sport in the world.
DeFore says kids are just acting out behaviors they see in their parents and their coaches.
It's how you coach these kids. Listen to me when I spoke to them because I know how to talk to kids. The competitive side of it, it's okay. I mean, it's always going to happen. You know, and let the players deal with it. Let the officials deal with the players. And the violence where you have coaches get involved, I think you should set a lesson for coaches and treat them very, very harshly.
DeFore emphasizes the importance of talking because it is a more effective solution than pushing, shoving, or name-calling. Live in Pocatello, I'm Dayana Bennett. Back to you in the studio.
Hi, Dayana Bennett, thank you very much. Now with the story of a mother who is struggling to come to terms.
Mark, it was unfortunate that I had to meet Adrian's mother, Michelle Thomas, under such tragic circumstances, but she was very courageous in looking back at her son's short life. Michelle Thomas is still in shock.
You just go into a shock state and you don't, it was like a nightmare, it was like a dream.
She may never come to terms with Adrian's death, but she can talk about his life. Growing up in Pocatello, dealing with racism, which she says all 3 of her children experienced, but most importantly, she'll miss his intelligence.
Mentally, he was focused, he was an achiever, and he wasn't going to let any of the people that were negative toward him change the way he was going to go.
Adrian was an accomplished baseball player who would have been a senior this fall at Washington State University.
He could hit the ball over the fence when he was just a teeny little thing, like almost maybe 3.5. He was hitting the ball over to our neighbor's yard. So he just had that eye-hand coordination that people don't normally have.
Michelle says her son had a heart of gold and he touched all their lives. And a scholarship fund is set up in Adrian's name at U.S. Bank on North Arthur Street in Pocatello, and funeral services are Thursday at Calvary Chapel, also in Pocatello. Back to you, Mark. Pat Riley and the Miami Heat moving forward and shocking those who didn't believe they could win a game without Alonzo Mourning. Pat Riley and the Miami Heat haven't been the same. A preseason checkup sending red flags for their star center. Hopes of a promising season now on hold. In the wake of Alonzo Mourning's announcement that he'll be sitting out the rest of the season to treat his kidney disorder, fans as well as teammates are forced to make the necessary adjustments.
We have to take a stand and have to go out there and play harder, play smarter, and every night play with, I think, a great deal of urgency.
The main objective is to get me healthy so that I can live my life normally, so I can see my babies grow up.
You know, the anchor of the team is gone. And the quicker they get to understand that and believe it, then the quicker they'll move on and realize that for the time being, it's their team.
In spite of this, fans are faithful, and their expectations of the team are still high.
We're expecting a winning season this year. We think, the Heat are going to go all the way. We want Alonzo to get better, but we think we got a winning team still.
I'm really upset, and I just pray to God that he gets better because the team really, really needs him. We don't know how the season is going to be without him, but I just pray to God that he gets better.
Reporting from the American Airlines Arena in Miami, Dayana Bennett.
Newsroom with more. Diana.
Todd, the DARE program is a nationwide effort to teach young children about the dangers of drugs, alcohol, and tobacco. Today, officers showed their commitment to helping raise drug-free children. DARE instructor Byron Howell knows firsthand why the DARE program is so important.
We have kids who've been offered cigarettes and alcohol. Almost every year we have a dozen or so that say they've been offered. I've even had kids in my class who are already addicted to tobacco. Fifth graders.
Parents were also invited to participate in the day's activities.
I feel that drug education is really important for our kids, that they need role models in their life so that they can look up to people.
It was a day of food, fun, and positive reinforcement.
I came out learning to not do drugs, and just a good program for me to be in so I can be in DARE all my life and know not to do drugs.
Coming up at 6, we'll talk to a few kids who completed the DARE program as well as the high school DARE role models. Back to you.
All right, Diana, thank you very much.